Hello, my name is Purnendu Narayan Bhattacharjee from IB Professional School. I completed my graduate in mechanical engineering from Techno International Engineering College. I am doing data science course from IB Professional School. As a part of my SQL project, I done a research project of stock analysis of Bank Nifty Index. So let's get into this. So first of all, I'll show the contents of this project. There's contents, case study, introduction, objective stock analysis, the various type of stock analysis, and the last is the not least final score. And then let's get into the case study. The case study contains 11 data sets. Every data set attributes date, open, close, high, low, adjacent, close, and volume. And those data sets I got from yahoofinance.com, and the CSV download from the here. I got the data sets from here. And the data sets, the data in this database is from 2015 to 2022, and those 11 data sets are here. This is the Axis Bank data sets, this is the Bandhan Bank data sets, this is the Bank of Baroda data sets, and this is the Federal Bank data sets. So total 11 data sets. I'll show some of the data sets, 4 and 5 data sets. And so let's get into the introduction. So what is Nifty Bank Index? So Nifty Bank Index is known as the index that comprises the most liquid and large capitalized Indian banking stocks. So this contains 11 and banks: Axis Bank, Federal Bank, IndusInd Bank, PNB Bank, Bandhan Bank, HDFC, Kotak, SBI, Bank of Baroda, and ICICI Bank, IDFC First Bank. So that's why I use total 11 datasets in that stock analysis project. So let's go to the objective of this project. First is comparing volume and prices of every stocks, then volatility, then historical price analysis, then drop down percentage, absolute return, compound annual growth rate, CAGR, number of days where stocks price closed above its previous day's close price, 20 days MA and 50 days MA, signal, and last is not least final score or final analysis. So let's get into this SQL workbench. So first I create the database called Nifty Bank, and first of all, then I'll import all the data sets not from there, because this is a huge data set. So I need to create some table of the HDFC, all the 11 data sets like SBI, Axis, ICICI, Kotak, and then I use CMD function, and there you can see I'll enter the password and show databases and use Nifty Bank. From here, I just import all the datasets from the comment prompt function. So after importing all the datasets, as you know, the all the datasets date function is in the text variable. So I need to change that in date variable. So I change all the datasets in the start to date function and convert it to date. And after that, I'll go to the let's do the first case project, where I am comparing volume and prices of every stocks. So volume is in the stock market means the total number of share traded in the specific time. So which stocks have high volume? Those are better stocks, obviously. So let's get into the workbench. How can I find those things? So first of all, I'll create a bank summary table where I just put on some attributes: bank name, average volume, max open price and max close price, and average open price and average close price. Okay, and then I use update function to find all those things. And at last, I'll show you in the rank system average volume. So according to the average volume rank system, the PNB Bank is first, SBI Bank is second, and Bank of Baroda is third, and all the ranks you can see here. And according to the opening price, the bank summary table that show all the rank: Kotak Bank, IndusInd Bank, HDFC Bank. So this is the comparing the volume and price of every stock. Next is volatility. Volatility is the rate at which the price of the stocks increase or decrease over a particular period. Higher stocks price volatility often means higher risks and helps an investor to estimate the fluctuation that may happen in the future. So formula volatility is average day high price minus low high price in the over a time period like 2015 2022 where I can use. So let's back to the workbench, and I'll create a view which is called stock details, and I I union all the 11 data sets, and I create another view which is called volatility rank. And the IDFC first average volatility is 1.62, which contain volatility rank 1. Then Federal Bank is contain 2. PNB Bank is contain 3.23 average volatility. Then I'm talking about historical price analysis. I have database of 2015 to 2022. First, I checked every year's and monthly price drop down, and here you can see 2020 January to May. January to May price drop down is huge for the COVID reason, as you can see. I checked all the stocks in 2022. You can see the 2019 Kotak Mahindra Bank stocks price is 1,686, which is dropped down to the 1,189. So every stock price decrease in the COVID reason. So I I checked the downfall percentage of January 2020 to May 2020. So downfall refers to how much investment or trading amount is down from the peak before it recovers back to the peak. So where I can use formula final value minus initial value by initial value into 100. So you can see the downfall percentage of every bank. So low downfall is a sign of good stocks. Obviously, it takes less time to recover. So how can I find that? So let's back into the workbench. So I'll create another view of all stocks price where I use the stocks open, close, and date attributes and union all the 11 data sets where I can find all the data sets of open price of every year and every data sets like 2015 2022 in every bank, Axis Bank, Bandhan Bank, everything. And next I need to find the 2020 monthly close price, which is required to calculate the downfall percentage. There's the database, and for calculating this data set I created a dashboard which you can see the monthly average close price. So that downfall you can see here. Axis Bank, this is the Bandhan Bank downfall, Bank of the Federal Bank, HDFC, ICICI, HDFC, all the data sets you can see. So as I'm using this formula to calculate all the stocks downfall. So let's see. So first I'll show the one example of Bandhan Bank example. So here I need to find the 2022 first Jan close price, which is 503, and next I need to find that May last date close price, which is 218, and I just use the formula and I just calculate the downfall percentage. Then this is a downfall percentage table where the Kotak Bank is the most less downfall percentage, which is a minus 36.77 percentage, which is good for these stocks. And you are using this table, you can see the graph. According to the downsell percentage, first is Kotak Bank 36.77%, second is HDFC Bank 50.61%, and third is ICICI Bank 61.7. Those stocks are better than other banks, the Nifty stocks. So let's next is absolute return. The absolute return refers to the amount of funds that an investment has earned. Also, it is measure of a gain or loss on an investment of any benchmark or other standard. So you meant to say absolute return is the return that an asset or achieve over a specified stocks. So I will using this formula ending period. This is the formula of the absolute return, ending period value and starting period value minus 1 into 100. So let back into the workbench. So this is the CAGR and absolute return of the stocks. So HDFC Bank have absolute return 412. So this is the all the chart, and you can see here. So high absolute return is the sign of the good stocks. Obviously, those return amount is better than the other stocks. So according to the absolute return, first bank is HDFC Bank, and where 412 percentage, 412 12 percentage. Second is Kotak Bank, 190 percentage, and third is Bandhan Bank. Those stocks gives us good amount of return at the certain time period. Next is compound annual growth rate, which is CAGR. Compound annual growth rate or CAGR is average rate at which an investment moves from one value to another value over a time period. So the main difference of absolute return and CAGR is absolute return is a continuing process of that investment, and CAGR is the certain time of period. So that's why am using this formula. Ending period value and starting period value is same, and I need to use that certain certain period of time, so which is I can use 1 by number of years minus 1 into 100. So let's back into the data sets, and you can see that same table where you can see the CAGR of HDFC Bank is 26.29%, Kotak Bank returned 16.45%, Bandhan Bank returned 10.65%. So I'm creating this chart. High CAGR is also the sign of good stocks, which returns amount is returned better than other stocks. And according to the CAGR, the first is in HDFC Bank, which gives you 26.29% return. Second is Kotak Bank, which gives you 16.45 returns, and third is Bandhan Bank, which returns you 10.65%. Next is number of the days where the stock's price closed above its previous day's close price. So where I can see there's the trend of the every stocks. So let's go to the workbench, and here is the formula. So HDFC Bank's number of days previous days above price 1020 days, which is in the position of rank 1. Next is Kotak Bank, then Axis Bank. So I'll create the same chart. Higher number of days is better, obviously, according to the strength. First is HDFC Bank, 1020 days. Second is Kotak Bank, 1011 days, and third is Axis Bank, 999 days. Second is 20 days MA and 50 days MA. MA is equal to moving average. So what is 20 days MA and 50 days MA? So 20 days MA and 50 days MA is a moving average indicator that calculate the average price over the last 20 candles. And its uses, a moving average helps to cut down the amount of noise on the price chart. Look at the direction of the moving average to get the basic idea of which way the price is moving. If it's angle up, the price is moving up overall, and when there's the angle down, then the price is moving down overall. So it's user like a range in stocks. So let's back to the workbench again. I'll create a view of Axis Bank MA and Bandhan Bank MA, then all the 11 data sets MA, like moving average. So first I'll give you the example of SBI MA. So this is the close price, this is the 20 days MA, and this is the 50 days MA. There you go, that Axis Bank moving average. And every day is like 2015 to 2022. Back to the chart. Next is signal. A trade signal is a trigger for action either to buy or sell a security or other asset granted by analysis. So why I'm using that 20 days MA and 50 days MA? Because in that signal purposes, in a stock chart, there are many ways to create a signal. But here I create that chart using 20 days MA and 50 days MA difference. It's called a moving average cross. When the short time moving average cross above the regular price average, this indicates a buy signal. When the short term moving average crosses below the regular price average, it's may a good moment to sell. So I'll show the workbench. After after creating the moving average of all the 11 data sets, I'll create another view which is called Axis Bank signal, Bandhan Bank signal, and here I can use the when and case condition, like 20 days MA minus 50 days MA is greater than equal to 0, then it's hold 20 days MA. And same I use the 11 data sets all the purposes. So I'll show you any one PNB signal. So all the dates of the 2015 to 2022 where you can hold, where you can sell the all the stock prices. By using those view in SQL, I created a chart of the Axis Bank moving average in 2022, where you can see that orange color line is indicates the 20 days moving average, and the gray color line is indicates of 50 days moving average, and that blue line is your close price of Axis Bank. So moving average crosses below the regular price average, it's maybe a good moment to buy. Okay, and when the moving average crosses above the regular price average, then it indicates to sell. So you can see that Bandhan Bank 20 days MA, 50 days MA, Bank of Baroda, Federal Bank, HDFC, ICICI Bank, IDFC First Bank, IndusInd Bank, and Kotak Bank. And last and not least, PNB Bank, SBI Bank also. And at last, we can give the final score. That score I get from that SQL query using dense rank in every chart. So Axis and according to the volume, top stocks is PNB Bank, SBI Bank, and then Bank of Baroda. According to the max open price, which is the Kotak Bank, then IndusInd Bank and HDFC Bank, and the volatility. First is IDFC First Bank, second is Federal Bank, and third is PNB Bank. So we can use any stocks as per our needs by using those SQL query which I use in this project in SQL. So this is the end of the project, and all everybody, thank you. Thanks for watching.